And it's to neighbouring Lithuania we turn for tonight's live music, and a unique blend of that country's music with the West African sounds of Mali. Intrigued? Well, you need wait no longer, as they're all good to go here in Studio 80A, and they're going to start off the session with Leila Linden.
Vetrela palauželioj sudijo, sudija, sudijo, sudijų latatato, palik norvianulioj sudijo, sudija, sudijo, sudijų latatato.
Leila, wallahi, punya wabarga, ye baduade.
An exquisite start to tonight's session here on World on 3, the band MaLituanie, and the first song there, a combination of a Lithuanian folk song with the linden tree symbolising the mother and the branches being her children, and on the Malian side, Leila, a woman who in Malian culture symbolises a mother fostering orphan children. And I'm joined around the table by three of the members of the band, Indra, Victoras and Baba. And I'm going to start with you, Victoras, because you kind of embody the whole project because you are half Malian, half Lithuanian.
Yeah, that's right. My mother is Lithuanian and my father is from Mali. My parents still live in Mali. I grew up there. And that's where my roots come from, but I live in Lithuania for a while. So it's a great honor for me to have all this, to be working with all these amazing musicians.
So Indra, how did this project come together then?
That's a very long story.
We only have until 1 o'clock.
Okay, we have some time. It's actually the idea of Jay, of One Root Music Manager, because first of all, he met Baba Sissoko and he knew Saulius Petreikis, and he had a vision to make a duo album of both of them. And they met in Vilnius in a studio, and then actually we all came by in that recording, and that's how it came. We were all participating and we became a band, and then we had a CD and we started touring and having concerts. So, but it was really unexpected and really unplanned.
Baba, I know your French is better than your English, but Victoras is going to help us out here. Tell me how you felt when you were approached with the idea of mixing these two cultures.
Comment tu t'es senti quand tu as eu l'occasion de faire ce projet avec le mix lituanien et malien?
Et oui, parce que dans la musique, il n'y a pas frontière. Et donc, la musique, c'est le vrai amour qu'en tant que musicien, on l'attend, on sent l'amour de la musique. Quand tu es amoureux de la musique, il n'y a pas barrière entre ta musique et les autres musiques, dans les autres cultures aussi. Donc,
so he says that music is basically like love, and there's no barriers, no frontiers in music. And basically that you either feel it in your heart or you don't, and that's if you're working with good musicians, so the feeling comes straight. So he says he was intrigued by it, and he loved to take part in it because just everybody is speaking from the heart to the music.
C'est pour cela
Carry on.
cet projet c'est né avec les premières rencontres avec Soles.
This project was born with his first meeting during a concert with Solus in Lithuania, during his first visit.
Quand j'ai rencontré Soles, il m'a convaincu et j'ai dit à Jay, il faut un projet avec lui.
Okay, when he met him,
my manager,
he totally convinced him about the ability to work together, and he convinced then his manager in Lithuania, Jay, to arrange a duo, basically.
Voilà.
And you can see why he'd want to work with, because Saulius is the one that's playing all the weird and wonderful instruments here. There's a big musical imagination at work there, I think. Indra, how difficult was it taking that kind of bottom level, where music makes a connection at a kind of fundamental level, but you have to be able to find some kind of common ground to make the music work together. Yes. How tricky was that?
It was not actually so difficult because we had a big leader, Baba, who really led us through this project, and we actually really learned to trust each other, to be brave and to trust, to improvise and to go to some spaces which is really unknown for us in music, because the whole CD was fully improvised, and we were led by Master Baba, and we were happy with it.
Well, let's have some more music just now. I'm going to let you guys make your way back over because I know that the next track that they're going to play is Nejarabi, and it is again a combination of a Lithuanian folk song with then a Malian melody that Baba follows on with that gives a new twist to the song lyrics. And the song celebrates love, family, the holiness of intercourse, and the miracle of birth. Wow.
буду, жалею на геружена буду. Кирасваму да буду, Кирасваму да буду, Аукштая пужа буду, Аукштая пужа буду.
Ne jarabi biwele, kone kanuba biwele, ne tamanywa biwele, kanawa kane tonkelena.
Kirasvamu dua budu, Kirasvamu dua budu, Aukštaya puja budu, Aukštaya puja budu. Dirbsvamu dua budu, Dirbsvamu dua budu, Noja jalovūžia budu, Noja jalovūžia budu.
Ne jarabi, ne tamanyo biwele, kone jarabi biwele, ne barokenyo biwele, kanawa kane tonkelena.
Eisvamu dua budu, Eisvamu dua budu, Žaliojo na geružena budu, Žaliojo na geružena budu. Kirasvamu dua budu, Kirasvamu dua budu, Aukštaya puja budu, Aukštaya puja budu.
Ne jarabi, ne tamanyo biwele, kone jarabi biwele, ne barokenyo biwele, kanawa kane tonkelena.
Beautiful, the Baltic psaltery you're hearing there underpinning the singing, and also the little droplets of water, which are no instrument at all, but Saulius actually just sort of flicking his cheeks to be able to get the sound effects going. As I said, that's some musical imagination going on there. MaLituanie playing live in session here on World on 3 with me, Marianne Kennedy. And they're going to carry on now with Yele, a light filled with love, energy and trust. Absolutely beautiful. Yele from MaLituanie playing for us live in session here on World on 3. And remember that you will be able to download the entire session as a podcast when we get that up online on Monday onwards. You'll be able to download it and listen to it as often as you like. But Baba and Victoras and Indra are just making their way back over to the table on my side of the studio just now. Indra, I wanted to talk a little bit about the instruments, because there's the whole musical cupboard that is Soleus's end of the band there, and you're also playing the Baltic psaltery.
It's called Kankles.
Tell us a little bit about that.
It's a traditional Lithuanian instrument, but of course it's a modern version of it, which has the clicks that you can change sharps and flats. Usually it used to be very small, first maybe with 3-5 strings, then 12 strings, the ethnographic version, and this is more modern. So it's a really traditional, and of course we have similar ones in Latvia and Finland, but this one, it's called Kankles and it's pure Lithuanian.
And in terms of Soleus's toy box over there, is it all down to purely sound? What makes an interesting sound, or are there particular reasons for picking certain instruments?
I think Soleus has such a huge creativity and such a playful mind, and he's a big traveler and big sound searcher, so he has the whole world in his box of instruments. So we never know which one he will take on each song, so it's a surprise for us also. But we are very happy every time we hear it.
Victoras, tell me a little bit about the process that you all went through when it came to recording, because you mentioned in passing that this was improvised. It went into the studio, and there were just single takes of songs. Is that right?
All the songs are one take songs, which for me was a big shock, because I just passed by the studio. Jay said, pass by the studio, Baba is here, and maybe we can record something. I didn't really expect that, because I spent a lot of time in the studios before, but it was just grab your guitar, let's play and
see what happens.
And it wasn't just see what happened. Baba usually just starts the song and just looks at everyone and just like, no, with his eyes, it just tells you, now you sing, now you do a solo, now you do that. And it just every song just clicked in, and it basically most of it was just one takes, which was you finish recording the song and all the hair is up, because you're like, wow, it's like amazing, you just did that.
I'm intrigued. You mentioned again, just in passing there, that you're making discoveries about these songs, quite far down the line, that there's more than just a sort of musical happiness about the meeting of some of the songs, that actually in terms of the subject matter that they match up really well as well. Was that a very conscious thing, or is that just happenstance? Is it sort of lucky that it worked out that way?
It's basically, I mean, Baba was leading the whole recording session, so he would start singing something and the girls don't understand because it's in Bambara and the traditional language, and then she would just look at them and they would sing something, and then after we actually recorded everything and we sat down at the table and we were talking about the songs, and Baba was explaining what he was singing about, and then we realized that actually a lot of the songs the energy was so strong, and that we basically were talking in some way about the same things, which was pretty amazing actually.
Baba, is it exciting or frustrating to be working with only half of the information? You have the musical side, but the words are one step beyond.
Elle demande est-ce que c'est un peu fatigant, ou bien c'est intéressant de d'être dans un projet où tu ne comprends pas la moitié de qu'est-ce qu'elle chante, et
non, c'est la musique, c'est naturel.
Music is natural.
On n'a pas besoin dans certains projets de comprendre exact ce qu'il dit, mais on a besoin de sentir quand il chante, sentir les sentiments juste dans les moments justes.
in some project you don't need to understand the lyrics, the words that are coming out, but you have to understand the feeling just in the moment when it comes out, and then this leads to basically to what it came to.
Voilà, après ça, tu peux essayer de comprendre qu'est-ce qu'on chante. Mais dans ce projet, et quand je chante toujours, j'explique qu'est-ce que je chante. Et par rapport à ça, et aussi chanter une chanson qui peut combiner ensemble.
As it says,
Par exemple, comme traduit en langue lituanienne, par exemple.
So in this project, basically all the songs came together this way, and afterwards we explained to each other what the meanings were, and this way just came together. So
It was meant to be.
it was meant to be. Yes.
Well, we will let you get back to the other side of the studio to play this final track. Thank you so much for being with us, playing live in session here, MaLituanie. And the last song is, again, one of these happy combinations where there are similar ideas going on. Chea, or Enigma, where both on the Lithuanian side and on the Malian side, rather traditional archetypal images of men and women and their places in society and Malian and Lithuanian culture. Here they are then for one more, MaLituanie.
Šešurėlis martelai myslai, ciutela, ciutalilė, ciutela, ciutalilė, kas tai yra bėga, bėga be kojelių, ciutela, ciutalilė, ciutela, ciutalilė, ataminė martelą šešurėlio myslai, ciutela, ciutalilė, ciutela, ciutalilė, vandenėlis bėga, bėga be kojelių, ciutela, ciutalilė, ciutela, ciutalilė.
Dende gule, egule goya, dende gule, egule goya, mareso de mama da vedosa. Dende no fa, unebe masalu wene, unebe corona masalu wene. Telebi masalu wele, baya ma masa, kenyega masalu be wele, aye ine dididuna. Iye masamati malari taboda, kone mada dunia la, kone tida dunia.
Šešurėlis martelai myslai, ciutela, ciutalilė, ciutela, ciutalilė, kas tai yra bėga, bėga be kojelių, ciutela, ciutalilė, ciutela, ciutalilė, vandenėlis bėga, bėga be kojelių, ciutela, ciutalilė, ciutela, ciutalilė, kas tai yra bėga, bėga be kojelių, ciutela, ciutalilė. Ciutela, ciutalilė, ciutela, ciutalilė, ciutela, ciutalilė, ciutela, ciutalilė.
Thanks a million to Baba, Lorita, Solios, Indre and Victoras for the session tonight. Together they are MaLituanie, and their album with the same name is out on One Root Music.